deals give more returns. Get more security and more interest on your fixed deposits from Sri Lanka's largest finance company, LOLC Finance.
Hi, I'm Saasha from Cocktails Bag, and I'll be answering the living's burning questions today.
Hi Saasha, thank you so much for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for flying down for this. Really happy and thrilled that you did that.
Thank you very much.
So let's start with the first question. So can you take us through your journey in discovering your love for mixology?
Okay, that is quite interesting and coincidental. So I have a cousin, actually more of a family friend, who's a pro mixologist, and he has worked for so many well-known hotels and bars across the world. So at a family gathering about 1.5 years ago, he was there. So he's like my idol. I always look up to him because whenever he's at a party, the party is like full of life and everybody is enthusiastic and everybody's spirits were high, you know what I mean. So at this party 1.5 years ago, he had to leave a bit early because his schedule is very tight and he's a bit busy person. So what he did was, he asked me if I could help him while he's gone to keep the spirit high of the party, and he asked me politely, can I teach you some basic mixers? Can you take over the bar after I leave the party? And I was like, yes, why not? And then he taught me a few mixers and he had to leave early. So I took over the bar and it was like old-fashioned, basic cocktails. I took over the bar and I started mixing, and I think I fell in love with it ever since. And I've been mixing for family parties, friends gatherings, you name it. So fell in love with it ever since.
Oh, interesting. Very nice. So what were your inspirations behind this in terms of continuing this?
So as I told you, I started off with the classic cocktails. But then I discovered, now since I know the do's and don'ts of the bar, behind the bar, I thought, why shouldn't I try something new? So the creativity came into play, and I figured that if you know what to do and what not to do, the limit that you can go to create a cocktail, your creativeness, there's no limit. It's limitless. So I started mixing and experimenting, and I was surprised with the mixes that I came up with, and that kept me going. Like, okay, whenever I eat something, I remember, okay, why can't I do a cocktail with that? Or when I see a street food, I'll think, okay, why can't I come up with a cocktail like that? So it was my eager to learn that, and the creativity that I could explore in the cocktail kept me going, I think, yeah.
So what do you enjoy most about being a mixologist?
I'm a people's person, so meeting new people and getting compliments from them. When they have my cocktails, they're like, oh, I haven't had this anywhere. Where did you get the recipe from? So those compliments, that's what keeps me going. So since I'm a friendly person, I love meeting people. People are so friendly when you mix drinks behind the bar. So I'm like the cool person in the party. So I think I love that attention.
Okay, so cool Miss Saasha. So if you were to go in search of a really good cocktail, where would you visit? Let's say in Sri Lanka.
Okay, yes. I've come across a few interesting mixers like smoke and bitters and there's Colomba. But there's a place that stands out. It's in Kandy actually. It's called the Hideout Lounge. So their mixes are unique, and the way they present, they say that you have a cocktail with your eyes first. So the way they present is so different, and sometimes I go without informing them, and every time I go, the cocktail, the same cocktail, now say I'll name, say a Pink Lady cocktail. That cocktail, the standard and the garnishes and the quality that they serve is every time is the same. The taste, so I really look forward to visit that place every time I go to Kandy.
Great. So next time we're in Kandy, we need
Yes,
to
please. It's
check
called
that
Hideout
out.
Lounge.
Okay.
It's a small place though.
Doesn't matter as long as the drinks are good.
Yeah.
So where do you draw inspiration from? I know you touched a bit on this in your previous answer, but to come up with these new mixers, where do you predominantly draw your inspiration from?
Yeah, Sri Lanka is quite enriched. The nature and tropical fruits. Anything that grows on this land is inspiration to me. Name it the fruits, the street food, the coconuts, the flavored tea. So every time I visit Sri Lanka, I make sure I walk down to a local market and look for earthy stuff like Sri Lankan homegrown products. So those inspire me. So last time when I came, I told you I came for the Aragalaya. So at that time on news, I saw a politician screaming out our current president's name, Ranil. So I came up with a cocktail for that. So it was named Ra and Neil. So I made it like the ingredients were Ra, toddy, and I made it blue. So it was Ranil. So that was a bit of a hit on internet as well. And also I did like, I watched the local news and any incident like say last time when our Sri Lankan team won the Asian Cup, I think cricket, I came up with a cocktail named Row because they are lions, they row. So the colors were the Sri Lankan cricket colors, yellow, blue, and then I garnished with a Sri Lankan flag. So, you know, when I look at incidents and news and street food, like in Sri Lanka, everything inspires me. That's why I love coming to Sri Lanka and trying out new mixers. And also now I should say that the flavors, the cocktail companies, the liquor companies, they are coming up with different flavors. Like apple, and so they are being creative too. So that gives me the chance to work more with local products.
That's great. So what has been the most challenging part about working in this field?
Yes, so as a female in the male dominant industry, you know, I thought it would be a challenge to work with male bartenders, but to my surprise, it has not. What is challenging is your like clients who seem to be very nice at the beginning, but gets a bit difficult after a few margaritas. Say maybe too friendly, or maybe they get too rude. So when that happens, actually what I learn to myself is, you know, not to get it too personal, and should not let my emotions take over. So I should keep my cool, and if you work along with them, it'll be, you know, you can handle it. And also everyone thinks like being a bartender is like all fun and parties. Actually it's not. You need a lot of grit to be a bartender. You know, you try memorizing 100 of cocktail recipes, the portions, the type of liquors. So it's not an easy task to be a bartender. And also while memorizing all that, you need to memorize the orders that you get from the clients, and also you need to keep socializing with your customers. So I think being a bartender takes a lot of courage and grit. So that's a bit challenging, but other than that I love it.
Great. So Saasha, what can we expect from you, from Cocktail Bay going forward?
Yeah, I'm planning to actually establish my brand in Sri Lanka pretty soon. So I'm planning to work on the the creative cocktails that I do with the local produce. So that's something I'm looking forward to, and which is why I flew in today, because I wanted to check for you, and as well as some new products that have come to the market. So I'll be exploring them as well today. So I think you will get to hear more about Cocktails Bay in future in Sri Lanka. So.
The key to quality and efficiency. Be a jewel. Professionalism is the jewel in the corporate crown.
Refresh Sri Lanka for a civic-minded society. In association with AICPA and CIMA and 99X. LMD, the voice of business.
Hi Saasha, so welcome back to the game segment of the show.
Bring it on, Tanya.
So we have for you, would you rather? So you pick from one of the two, or you can give a third option if you really disagree with one of the two options that I give you. Okay, so let's start. Would you rather be known for your authenticity or for your generosity?
It's hard because I'm generous, I think, and I'm authentic. So a mix of both. Would that count?
Okay, so let's take that as an answer.
Okay.
Would you rather be remembered after you die by one person who knew you well, or by 1,000 people who never really knew you that well?
So for them to remember me, I should have at least made a small impact in them. So I go for the second option. If I can make an impact, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Would you rather be proud of your career or business, or be proud of the relationships that you formed?
I am a people person, so I form relationships. I go for that, relationships.
Would you rather always be given help when needed, or be able to give help to those who need it?
I'm a person at the beginning of my career who didn't get much help. So I take that as a lesson, and I always want to help others. So I give help.
So would you rather be happy all the time, or ride all the waves of a human emotion?
See, when you're happy all the time, you don't learn anything. So it should be a mix of everything.
I think you're getting this mix into all the questions. You're a mixologist.
Exactly.
Okay. Would you rather be in a vibrant social event with lots of people, or at home by yourself reading a book, having some quiet time?
I like socializing, Tanya. Where there's people, Saasha's there.
Okay. Would you rather be the absolute best at something that no one else takes seriously, or well above average at something well respected?
I go for the second option.
Okay. Would you rather fight for a cause you believe in but doubt will ever succeed, or fight for a cause that you only partially believe in but would have a high chance of succeeding?
No, I'll fight for what I believe in. Even if it succeeds or not, the next generation will continue, I hope. So I fight for what I believe in.
Okay. Would you rather live in permanent daytime or live in permanent nighttime?
Nighttime party!
Would you rather start a new television show when it first airs, or wait and binge the episodes later on?
No, I would like to air my weirdness first.
Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life?
Tani, I'm not a fan of either. Neither.
So what would you like to have unlimited in terms of what you like to eat?
Food?
Yes.
I'm not a foodie. Maybe if you ask me about drinks.
Okay, what's a drink? Let's see.
Cosmopolitan.
Oh, nice. Classic.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather never get a paper cut again or never get something stuck in your teeth again?
When you talk about teeth, I had an accident and got my jaw broken like 2 months ago. So let's keep teeth.
Oh no!
Right. Oops. It sounds painful. Would you rather eat a spoonful of wasabi or eat a spoonful of extremely spicy hot sauce?
Wasabi.
Would you be rather stuck in a small room with excited little children or one unpredictable rhino?
Children.
Would you rather fight one bumblebee the size of a bus
Okay.
or fight 100 bumblebees of average size?
One is easy, I think. Even I might lose it, but fighting one is better than fighting hundreds.
Would you rather be an amazing painter or a brilliant mathematician?
Tanya, I'm so bad at math. So I wish I could do math.
Okay. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or see 10 minutes into the future of someone else?
I'll see my own. Even though I like to peek into the other person's future, but then if it's a choice, I'll choose mine.
Okay. Would you rather have super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing?
Super sensitive hearing.
Okay, I think your taste buds are good with the cocktails. Okay. Would you rather have Captain America's shield or Thor's hammer?
Thor!
His hammer, not him.
I thought you were gonna give me Captain America or Thor. Can we change the question?
So it's either the shield or the hammer.
The shield.
Right. Would you rather live in Asgard or Wakanda?
But why?
It's a choice between the two.
No, just because it sounds cool.
Would you rather be transported permanently 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past?
I prefer the past.
Why?
Everything was organic back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Would you rather live in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted
Okay.
or just live in the normal real world?
No, normal real world. I would like to work for it.
Okay. Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice that you make?
The second one, I would like to know the outcome of the choices I make. Then I can at least, know that I'm going the right way.
Okay. Would you rather have control over fire or water?
I love fire.
Oh, really?
I'm a fire person. I just light fire every evening and sit there.
Would you rather keep your word no matter what or make the right decision even if it means breaking your word?
Tough one, Tanya. I think I would break it if it's, the correct thing to do.
Okay. Would you rather live without the internet or live without AC and heating?
Okay, so if I live without the internet, what are you gonna give me?
There's nothing.
Music?
You just choose between internet or AC and heating.
Okay, if you give me 80s music without internet, I'll choose that.
Right, okay. Would you rather be unable to use search engines or unable to use social media?
I'd like to have the search engines and no social media. At least I'll grow my knowledge.
Okay. Would you rather live on the beach or live in a cabin in the woods?
In the woods.
Oh, you're a wood.
Yes, I'm a woody. Fire, woods.
Right. Do
marshmallows.
not
Santa.
light a fire in the wood. It might just burn down the place. Okay. Right, the last one. Would you rather take amazing selfies but all your other pictures are horrible, or take breathtaking photographs of anything but yourself?
Tanya, I do wedding photography. So I am able to take beautiful pictures of others, but there's no one to take a good picture of mine. So I'd rather take an amazing selfie.
Okay. Thank you. So that's the end of the game segment, Saasha. That was fun. Thank you for your very candid answers to those.
Thank you for those weird questions. I wouldn't
We
imagine.
try to make the game segment weird as possible.
No one would imagine. So there you have it. These are the answers to my questions and the game. Be sure to check out Living's Instagram and Facebook page for the latest episode of Living Gets Real.